Hello everybody, it is Saturday, just gotta have a great day. Okay, that's too enthusiastic for me, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So, we're gonna do a vlog today on things that writers like, because I am a writer and I like things. Things that writers like. Number one, books. We love books. In case you didn't get from the rest of my channel, I love. I love books. Do you need more than that? I think you probably get the point now. I love books. You mess with my books, you mess with me. Anyway, the things that writers like. Writers like writing, obviously, but what tools do we like to use to write with? Well, there's the good old-fashioned fountain pen with a cute little inkwell. Look at how cute it is. I personally I feel like I'm holding a wand, actually. Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Get it right, people. Anyway, you know, there's something just really nice about writing with a fountain pen. It gives you almost this eloquence or class, and it transports you back through time, taking you back to when the first great writers, you know, penned their work. I particularly love fountain pens. I think that it's becoming a lost art to be able to write with these. It's not that hard, frankly, but people struggle, you know, they do. But it does take a little bit of practice, so I really like this. It's definitely would take longer to write with this, and you'd probably be a little bit messier, but there's, you know, a certain nostalgia with it for a time that we never even knew, you know? That makes sense. The next is just a notebook. I use Moleskine notebooks a lot. This one is my writing notebook / dream journal, because dreams can make really good stories, for real. The nice thing about this is you can be anywhere, you don't need technology, and you can still write, and frankly, there's a certain flow that you can get when you use a notebook or pen and paper writing that you sometimes just don't get on the computer. The computer can sometimes be intimidating. There's this nice blank white page. It was very, very white and very, very large. And it somehow feels more official when you put it on there. When what you write has to be good. But when you write in a notebook, it's just kind of like you're scribbling down stuff, and you aren't as self-conscious about what you're writing, so frankly, writing sometimes happens easier in a notebook. The next thing is something that I don't have, which is a typewriter. I really want a typewriter. Anyone has one they don't want, that actually works, feel free to hand it over. Feel free to, because I really want one. A lot of people say that the clickety-clack of the keys is actually really soothing as you write. I wouldn't really know. I mean, I've played around with typewriters before, and I do like them. There's a certain romance about using a typewriter to write. The late 1800s and early 1900s, when modern fiction was coming about, and honestly, I think some of the greatest writers ever existed, they used either pen and paper or typewriters. Oftentimes they used a typewriter. Who doesn't want to be one of the greatest writers in history? Because, yeah. The next invention is probably one that you all know very well in this modern society, and that is a computer. I use this baby a lot to write. I used to write on this baby right here. Got myself a little nice cute little Totoro and Gryffindor sticker. It's just a monster. It weighs so much. You know, who wants to carry that around with you all the time? This one weighs I don't know, a lot lighter. It's a lot handier to take with you wherever you want to write. I write pretty much always on the computer. I want to do more by handwriting, but the computer is just so easy because, frankly, when I write by hand, it can just be really messy. It's not that my handwriting is terrible, it's just that I make a lot of mistakes as I go, or I want to reword something, marking out entire lines and going back sometimes. So it just gets real messy. The next and last and most important thing that writers like is Tumblr. I use my Tumblr a lot. It has a lot of writing quotes on it, and just writing advice in general. It's a generalization to say that Tumblr is an art and writing community. I don't know that that's technically the definition, but that's basically it. Tumblr has some weird stuff. It also has some hilarious stuff, and it's just the perfect stress reliever when you need it. It's great. It just gets the creative energies flowing. It's got a lot of writing advice and a big writing community, and just a lot of inspiration on there. And you know, a lot of random GIFs too, like cat GIFs. This is my Tumblr. It is "A lady cannot be blamed." I believe that is a quote. It's been so long since I made it, but I believe that's a quote from one of the Amelia Peabody books that I love so dearly. I have 3 quotes at the top of my Tumblr. "I like rudeness a great deal better than flattery. My good opinion once lost is lost forever." And my favorite quote of all time from literature: "I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life." I post some of my writing stuff on there, but back to that cat gif. Source cat gif of the day. Bam. Like that cat gif. That cat gif. I mean, I don't need to know why or how this exists. I just need to know that this exists. So, that concludes our things that writers love. We like a lot more than that, obviously, but you know, yeah, that's all for now. Cheers!